how to differentiate the product of two functions. Consider y equals the product of functions u and v, where u and v are both functions of x. We can use product rule to determine the derivative of y. Let me show you. So we have y prime equals, the first function is kept as is, multiplied by the derivative of the second function, plus the second function is kept as is, multiplied by the derivative of the first function. We can also rewrite this as the derivative of uv equals u dv plus v du, where d represents differentiation. Now, let's try an example. Given y equals e raised to x sine x, find its first derivative. The first thing that we're going to do here is to choose u and v. We can have u equals e raised to x and v equals sine x, or vice versa. Now, if we choose u equals e raised to x, then our v is equal to sine x. So the derivative of u equals e raised to x, while the derivative of v equals cosine x. Now, using the product rule, and by substitution, y prime now, or the derivative of e raised to x times sine x with respect to x, is now equal to, so we have u equals e raised to x, and dv equals cosine x, while v is sine x, and du is e raised to x. So the final answer now is e raised to x times cosine x plus sine x. Another example would be y equals x cubed ln of x. Now find y prime. Again, we have two functions here. We have x cubed and ln of x. Let's now choose our u and v. Now choosing u equals x cubed and v equals ln of x, their derivatives are, in getting the derivative of x cubed, we just use the power rule. We bring down the exponent and then subtract 1 from it. While the derivative of ln x is simply equal to the reciprocal of x. Again, using the product rule, y prime now equals x cubed times 1 over x plus ln of x times 3x squared. And simplifying further, we now have x cubed divided by x is simply x squared, plus we can just have 3x squared before you have ln of x. And then factoring out x squared, we have 1 plus 3 ln of x. So that's now the final answer.
Thanks for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, subscribe, and follow.